Have you ever wondered why tanks raise their barrels after firing? A cannon salute to the defeated, a declaration of victory or power, or perhaps a mere mechanical quirk? These are some of the most common misconceptions surrounding this enigmatic phenomenon. However, the reality is far from these romanticized notions. You see, the world of military mechanics operates on a principle of practicality over pomp. The rising barrel, as it turns out, is a result of a series of meticulously designed processes, each serving a crucial function in the operation of these metal beasts. It's a dance of heavy machinery, a symphony of metal and fire, all working towards a singular goal: efficiency. So, if you had envisioned tanks raising their barrels in a triumphant salute or as a show of brute force, you might be slightly disappointed. Well, it's not a salute to the opponent nor a show of power. The real reasons are far more practical. So, what drives this intriguing practice seen in tanks worldwide? Well, contrary to what some might think, it's not a salute to the opponent. The real reason is far more practical. You see, the process of reloading a tank is physically demanding. The interiors of these armored beasts are cramped and the ammunition is heavy. Lifting a shell up to load it into the breech can be quite a task. So to make it easier and quicker for the loader, the tank raises its gun barrel after firing. This depresses the gun breech inside the turret, bringing it down to a more manageable height for the loader. Let's take a specific example to illustrate this. The Leopard 2 tank, a masterpiece of German engineering. In this tank, the loader has to reach over the breech to access ammunition stored in the rear of the turret. Now, that's not a small feat given the weight of the ammunition and the limited space, but with the gun barrel raised after firing, it becomes significantly less strenuous for the loader. But what about the gunner? Doesn't raising the gun barrel after every shot throw them off target? Interestingly, no. The gunner's sight is automatically decoupled from the gun stabilization and elevation mechanism after firing. This means that the gun's position doesn't affect their aim. They can keep their focus on the target while the loader reloads, ready for the next shot. Even in tanks equipped with autoloaders, the gun still needs to be locked in place at a specific height for the mechanism to feed rounds into the breech. So again, the gun barrel is raised. In essence, this seemingly peculiar practice is a clever solution to a practical problem. It's about efficiency and speed, ensuring that the tank can fire again as quickly as possible. Raising the gun barrel after every shot is not only efficient, it also doesn't throw the gunner off target. But what about tanks with autoloaders? Do they follow the same practice, you may ask? Interestingly, they do. Even with the advent of technology and automation, the gun barrel still needs to be locked at a specific height for rounds to be smoothly fed into the breech. Autoloaders essentially streamline the process and reduce the physical exertion on the crew. It's like having a robotic hand that takes care of the heavy lifting. But even this robotic hand needs the right conditions to work efficiently. It needs the gun barrel to be at a precise height to ensure a smooth transition of the ammunition from the storage to the breech. In essence, technology has not eliminated the need for raising the gun barrel, but rather reinforced its importance. It's an intriguing blend of mechanics and automation, revealing that even in the face of technological evolution, some practices remain timeless. So, technology or not, the raising of the gun barrel remains a constant. Beyond practicality and technology, there's another key reason behind the rising barrels. Safety, as we all know, is paramount in any operation, military or otherwise. Tank operators are no exception to this rule. They raise their gun barrels as a safety precaution when moving through rough terrain or during parades. This is because the elevated position of the barrel reduces the chances of it getting snagged or hitting any obstacles. In a battlefield scenario, such obstructions could be as innocuous as low-hanging branches or as dangerous as live power lines. In parades, the elevated barrels are a signal of non-aggression, a symbolic gesture of peace amidst the show of strength. And let's not forget, these are massive machines we're talking about. Safety measures like these are not just a good idea, they're a necessity.